Thank you for having me. It's so
I'm
nice.
so excited to chat and so excited about this. Are you excited for this tour starting
I'm very
tomorrow?
excited.
Headlining. You're the star. How are you?
I haven't played in New York or in America for 7 years.
Yeah.
So
Welcome back.
It's so nice to be back. Yeah, and to be just to be here. It's really lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I want to know. I know when this album came out that you were like, I hope I kind of shock fans a little bit with like the change. It's going to be a little more up tempo, different for them.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you were shocked by fans' perception because they loved it?
Well, we did a European tour earlier in the year.
Yeah.
And I played a few of the songs before the record was out, and it was kind of interesting to see people's reaction.
Yeah.
And I could feel like the younger fans were like really excited, and some of the older ones were like, I'm not sure about this. And but I feel like there is actually a lot of emotion in the record, even though it's a lot more up tempo, and there's big drums, and but they're kind of like power ballads.
Yeah.
And
you can have an up tempo ballad and still tell a lovely deep story.
Yeah, the lyrics are very sad, which is obviously I can't get away from that.
But I love the juxtaposition though.
Yeah, and I really enjoyed that, just kind of masking them as happy songs, and playing a lot more on this record with electronic sounds and synths, and those mixed with acoustic, more traditional sounding instruments.
See, that's kind of fun because you get to experiment. You've like kind of solidified yourself, and you're like, now I can do whatever I want. Will you stick with me? And they have.
Yeah, it's been really nice. People said they've enjoyed the record, and it's nice to do something different because especially with my previous record, which was a folk album, really. Yeah. And it was so sad, and it was about heartbreak, and I was sort of, at the end of it, I was exhausted and drained just from the intensity of it.
For sure.
But I think more of that mixture, I felt like on this record, it's kind of, I went maybe extreme with the synths, and like I feel like there might be a middle place in between. Okay. Something more acoustic sounding, and
that would be very cool. Like a live version of these like synth.
Yeah. Something that still has
acoustic.
I was listening to a lot of Portishead when I wrote the record.
Okay,
and something
I see the influence.
I feel like something that's kind of more stripped back and really raw could be really nice too.
I'm here for it. That's kind of very exciting. I want to know, were there any songs in the project that kind of grew on you the more you sang them? You know, like all of them are deeply personal, but were there any that were kind of like sleeper hits a little bit where you're like, oh, I love this more than I felt at the beginning?
Yeah, actually, with Heartbreaker, when I wrote that one, I felt like I wasn't sure if it was me or not, and because the production at one point got really poppy. But I think like the more I played it, actually the melody is really, it kind of reminded me of Fleetwood Mac a bit, just something folky about it, and it was bringing out those bits of it that made it feel really right to me, and then doing the video for it, which was really fun because my friend was he was kind of like a cross between a monster and a werewolf, and he had all these prosthetics, and
we love the visuals,
and that kind of just like that kind of changed the feeling of the song for me, actually.
Really?
Doing the video, and it kind of put it in another time. It had like a kind of 80s influence, and
I love that.
Yeah, it was fun.
And it's giving Halloween costumes. Check out the visuals and somebody dress up and tag you. Well, I am so excited to hear you sing.
Thank you.
You're gonna be singing Hello Words. You're gonna be singing Skinny Love and Your Arms.
Yes.
And then People Help the People.
Yes.
I mean, which one are you gonna sing first?
I will sing Your Arms first, if that's all right.
I'm very excited. Guys, please help me welcome Birdy.
Thank you.
Your Arms, Skinny Love, People Help the People. Thank you so much for chit-chatting.